What's going on YouTube? Fuzzy Wuzzy. Playing with my Harbor Freight press. Lockdown, got spare time. Might as well do some shit to it. Seen a video long time ago. I don't remember who it was by. But he had a little crank up here to adjust the height of the press plate table, bed. I don't know what you call it. Press bed? We'll call it press bed. And I like it because when you get your shit all stacked up here and then you go to put your little socket in here to press on and it's the wrong height, you got to take everything down to adjust it. I really don't like it. So I'm going to try to do it off of memory from a video I seen long time ago. So let me drag this guy out of here and let's get started. So my plan is attach this little crank guy here. I bought this for a project long time ago. Never used it. I'm not going to use this cable because it's a good cable and I don't want to cut it. I'm going to mount it right here. Run one cable down this way. Attach it to this somehow. Run another one this way. You know, around here. Attach it to that side. How I'm going to attach it is these bolts here and these brackets I made. These are head bolts left over from the 5.4 when I did the engine in my truck. You know, every mechanic has bolts left over, am I right? What are you going to do? So, first things first, let's get this out of here. Weld the brackets on there. So, here's what I got. I got the beam flipped on its side there. I got my little tabs cut in half, put in place, metal ground off, or powder coating ground off. These are going to weld in place so that these little bolts can slide through there and the cable can grab that. I'm gonna go ahead and get these burned in, then do the same thing over here. Burn these nuts in the back of here. These nuts, I've only got 023 wire right now in the MIG, but it'll work just fine. This isn't that structural. I didn't measure any of this, drilling the holes, it's just eyeballed. Whatever, it'll roll, it's cool. Just burning that powder coat that's around it. It'll be fine. Alright, so that's done. Let's weld these nuts on here. Come on, you fuck. I'm going to pull up on this bolt before I weld that so that I know that it's going to be supported on both sides. You know what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. Because this hole is awfully large compared to the bolt because, well, that's the only size drill bit I had that was good. So here's what's going on, YouTube. I got that back in there. I got my bolts in place. I got my new cable. Used to be a dog cable. You know, the thing that would keep the dog in your yard? Well, the end of it broke, and I saved it because, I mean, it's still a steel cable. And it's going to come in handy here. It's a little lighter gauge than that one was, and it's coated. So it'll look better. I think it'll work better. Anyway, I got this thing all the way down. I got this thing bolted on. I just drilled 2 holes up in here, 2 bolts through it. It's not even tight yet. Ideally, I would have 2 pulleys here for the cables. I was at Tractor Supply the other day, and I didn't like their price on pulleys. So I'm just going to put a bolt in here to break for the cable to, you know, ride on. I want this bolt to go straight in here. Otherwise, if it's angled like this, when it's moving, the cable's going to try to walk that way. So I want this bolt as straight as I can get it. So I just got this piece of wood, drilled my hole in it, and I'm going to use that as a guide. Line it up at the top, line it up on the sides. Just drill a little bit, and it'll leave a mark in the metal so that I can get a fairly accurate hole on all four sides. This isn't working with the fuck YouTube. Why? You see that? Why is that drill bit walking? I don't know why it started walking. That's a brand new bit. Well, not brand new. It's fairly new, and I just dropped it off camera a minute ago. I wonder if I screwed the tip up. Because I drilled those holes just fine. Well, that is disappointing. That is really disappointing. I guess I'll just put the cables on there and see what the hell happens. With it being all the way down, I know my maximum length of the cable has to be. That side's already attached. So, just gonna hold it up, give myself quite a bit extra to loop and shit through there. Trying to get it so it stays spooled on there nicely. Ah, you came undone, you piece of shit. Look at that. Starting to come up already. That's not what I want to do. Not yet. I think this side's going to be okay. I don't think I need a pulley or anything on this side. Alright, that cable's attached. Try to get it centered as best I can. Run it up along there. And now I've got to try to situate it in this thing so that it pulls evenly with the other side. I think I could keep the spools evenly and separated if I drill some holes in that plate. If I drill some holes in that plate to run the cable through. Let me do that. Try that out. I'll bring you back. So I got my two holes on that side. So when this thing cranks, it's got to turn this way. So let me run this guy. Let me run this guy up through here first, out the back, and then come up and grab these holes. So I got that one on that side. That one on that side. Boy, I wish I had somebody here to keep tension on these while I wind it up. My genius is unmatched, ladies and gentlemen. Now I got tension on that cable. Yeah, boy. See how she raises up now. Look at that. I think it's going to come up evenly. That bungee cord worked. I got this side up on top of this loop, and that side's up on the same level. Yeah, baby. Put these pins back in. I got a stupid switch up here I gotta flip to make it go the other way. Whoa. It's, both sides are evenly spooled enough for me. I mean, I could live with that. This long excess here, I'm just gonna cut that off. Tighten these bolts down, and I think we got a winner. We'll see what it does over time dragging on that edge, but this is something you don't adjust a lot. It's just a pain in the ass. Those of you that own this, you know. When you got everything all stacked up and you got to raise it up, it sucks. It's a good little project to kill some time. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Peace.